Thank you all for your kind and thoughtful messages. Each one is special to me and important. It's exciting to me to see people growing through whatever life has for them. One viewer asked this yesterday, and I wanted to take a moment to give my answer. Here it is. Why do I feel so alone in my relationship when he hasn't really done anything wrong? That kind of loneliness is confusing, because there's no big fight, no betrayal, no obvious damage. From the outside, everything looks fine. But inside, it feels like you're sitting across from someone who loves you and still not being met. I remember being in a relationship like that once. He was a good man, responsible, kind, the kind of person your friends would say, "Don't let him go." And I almost didn't, because I kept telling myself, this is what stability looks like. This is what mature love is. But I'll never forget one evening. I had one of those heavy days where nothing dramatic happened, just 100 small things piling up. I was sitting on the edge of the bed, quiet, trying not to cry over something that didn't even have a name. He was in the room, right there, talking about his day. And I remember thinking, if I disappeared emotionally right now, would anything in this room change? That thought broke my heart. Not because he didn't love me, but because he didn't know how to enter my inner world. He saw my schedule, my tasks, my roles, but not the weight I carried behind my eyes. Here's what I learned, and I wish someone had told me sooner. You are not asking for too much when you want to be emotionally seen. You're not dramatic for wanting him to notice when your voice gets quieter, or to ask one more question when you say, "I'm fine," or to sit with you in a hard moment instead of trying to fix it or move past it. Love is important, but emotional presence is what makes love feel safe. And sometimes men don't realize there's a gap because we've gotten so good at functioning, smiling, handling it, keeping things moving. Our strength becomes camouflage for our loneliness. If this is you, don't let the silence turn into resentment. He can't respond to a need he doesn't know exists. You don't need a speech, just honesty. Something like, "I don't need solutions. I just need to feel like you're with me when I'm overwhelmed. Sometimes I feel alone, even when we're together." That's not blame, that's an invitation. And if he's willing to learn, that conversation can change everything. But never convince yourself your heart is too much just because it's deep. The right kind of love doesn't ask you to shrink your emotional world. It walks into it with you.